So when you arrive here, what do you see?
According to Detective Michael Harding, Alyssa Burkett pulled into her usual parking space at around 9 a.m.
This car was actually parked right here where this green van is, right here, and the assailant's vehicle had parked right next to her in this spot.
Were you here when everything happened?
Yes, I was sitting at my desk.
What all did you see happen?
Witnesses say the assailant exited his vehicle, a black Ford Expedition SUV, with a gun in his hand.
She had the window up, and he shot right through the window.
Maintenance supervisor Darren Eichler, about 15 feet away,
It's horrible.
heard a gun blast and turned around.
What do you see?
I see a black SUV starting to back out of the parking spot.
Investigators believe the shooter thought Alyssa was dead. The blast had destroyed her left eye and part of her face. But Alyssa Burkett was still alive.
She gets out of her car, and she walks up to this landing to try to get help because she knows her coworkers are here.
The shooter, described by some as a black man, got out of the vehicle and began sprinting toward Alyssa, this time with a large hunting knife.
Did you see him holding the knife?
Yeah, in the hand.
After he starts to stab her, she's still fighting. On this window right here, there was a blood handprint smear where Alyssa was trying to get anyone to come out and help her.
But fearing it was an active shooter situation, they stayed inside, and the attacker began stabbing Alyssa repeatedly. Incredibly, Alyssa was still breathing when her assailant fled.
Once the suspect left, her coworkers came out to try to render aid.
One of her colleagues made this call to 911.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
Someone came up and just shot my assistant manager.
Where is the shooter?
I don't have enough information. He's gone. He left in his car. He literally left a second ago.
Fire department pulled up first. They come up. I get out of the way and let them do their thing. And
They start working on her right here?
immediately, yeah. And it was too late. She was gone.
Alyssa had been stabbed and slashed a total of 44 times. When Alyssa's mother, Teresa, arrived on the scene, she immediately gave the police a name, and it wasn't a black man. It was Andrew Beard.
I know he did this. He's an evil person.
Teresa told detectives that Andrew Beard and Alyssa were in an ugly custody battle over their 1-year-old daughter, Willow Ann. Andrew, who had joint custody, had Willow a few days every week, but he kept pushing for primary custody, dragging Alyssa in and out of court hearings, emptying her bank account.
Once we talked to Alyssa's mom, we had an idea who we were looking for.
And who is that person?
That person was Andrew Beard.
Oh my God.
Within hours of the murder, investigators pulled Andrew's Ford F-150 over for an alleged traffic violation. He was with his fiancée, a woman named Holly Elkins. Police seized his truck, and inside they found jaw-dropping evidence.
So this is one of the makeup vials that we recovered from inside one of the bags in the F-150.
It was a foundation called Java.
Yeah,
It's really dark.
very dark. And the purpose of that was what, do you believe?
Was to disguise Andrew Beard's face, to make him look like an African American.
The day after the murder, they found the black SUV they believed Andrew took to murder Alyssa, abandoned less than a mile from Andrew's house.
What'd you find when you guys processed the inside of this vehicle?
We were able to recover multiple spots where blood was recovered. That was later tested to be Alyssa's blood.
They also found another part of his disguise, a fake beard.
That looks like a Halloween kind of beard. Just
Exactly, yes. He purchased a Halloween costume.
So that's what led us to get the arrest warrant for Andrew Beard.
Little did detectives know, Beard was only half the story.
How come you waited so long to talk about what Holly did?